What's up, everyone? It's Kevin here from Clear and Baker, and today we're looking at the second song, "Looking at You." Now, this is a completely different song than Cliche. It's more of a hip hop beat, and then at the end it switches to kind of a rock thingy. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know how to explain. So now, before we actually start with the actual song, I found a demo version, and I just want to play it for you. There's just a few things. There is the main melody. There's the electric guitar at the end, the drums, sub bass, a pad, and strings. And there's also actually a piano track right here that I did not use. And I think in the final version there's only piano at the end. So eventually I did use piano, but yeah, let's just listen to this demo version. So this is what I ended up using. This guitar is the actual the final take. I'm not really gonna break it down, just gonna let it play. Same drum kit that I used as well in the final. So it did have some drum breaks in there already. Yeah, okay, a little different. Now the build-up is also really different than in the final song. It's interesting to listen back. And then here's the pad. What chord is that? Okay, yeah, okay. I'm trying to figure out what the chord is on that pad, because there's actually a little thing I want to say about that one, but we'll do it after it finishes. So here's where the electric guitar kicks in. And then the strings here build up. As you can see right there, more notes. Which I did not do in the final version of the song. As you can see, more notes add up here. Okay, so what I wanted to say about this pad. So this is the chord that it plays. It's an E sus2. But I actually found an old video, a Snapchat of me, where I also had another demo version before this, where it would actually do a little different thing. So it would go from this to a minor, I believe. Yeah, it went to a minor indeed. So it would go like this. So it kind of just went back and forth to minor and then back to E sus2, which is, kind of interesting, but also did not end up doing that. Just one chord, simple, plain, just like in Cliche, the strings, it's just one long chord. So yeah, that's it for the demo version. Now we're gonna go, and you can see me a few times now, to the actual song. And as you can see, that's quite the project we've got going here. As you can see, the vocals are insane. There's quite a lot going on. Then here's the instrumentation, the green ones, and then the purple, of course, is the guitars. And white noise, which is actually which is actually just a sound effect I ripped from YouTube because I wanted some white noise and I couldn't do it here, so I just did it like that. So what I'm gonna be doing is, I guess the guitars first, since that's only 3 tracks. I'm just gonna mute everything right here, and you can hear me again through the microphone. Woo! And this one actually has an effect on it. But we'll get to that later. So yeah, the guitar is actually quite simple. So as you probably heard by now, that's the entire song actually. Is also, again, I just come up with one guitar melody and just built the whole song on top of that. So it's only 3 chords actually. What is it? B, E, and G, I believe. That's all it is. And then, as you can see, there's of course sometimes there's a break, which here I actually did with the volume. You can see right here that it actually cuts off instead of kind of echoing out. So yeah, that's just the whole thing. And then here at the end, it just adds an electric and a bass guitar. Pretty simple stuff. Also really basic. So that's all there is to the guitar. So unlike Cliché, where I had like 6 million guitar tracks, there's only 3 here. So yeah, that's pretty interesting that it's turned around now. So yeah, now I want to go to the instrumentation here. Actually, the way these tracks are ordered is exactly the way I want to go through this tutorial, I mean just a breakdown, I mean. So this is just a simple little beat that I made with this hip hop kit, I guess. Pretty basic. I did add some fills. So again, unlike Cliché, completely different. This is the first one where I played the drums on the keyboard here. So yeah, no drum computer. So here's the sub bass, and there was another little break right there. And here's again the same pad that goes through the background. And actually, at this point in the song, these are the only 4 instruments that are playing, along with my vocals then, but it's quite simple actually. And that's during the chorus. It's actually pretty simple. So it's only my guitar, the drums, the sub bass, and the pad, and then my vocals. It's actually, which are these 2 right here, which is actually quite basic, but sometimes less is more, right? I don't know. So yeah, that's just the instruments that you heard in the demo version. And that's basically it for the instrumentation as well, except for here in the end where the genre switch occurs to, and it switches to, yeah, kind of a rock. So yeah, the drum kit changes. So I want to turn off these ones, and here you can... Oh yeah, there's actually kind of a cutoff effect going on here. I think it's the high end. Yeah, it's the high cut indeed. So this is kind of the build up to the final huge ending of the song. So here we go. So there you go, there's just a normal drum kit, which is ironically also the name of the track's also called Normal Drum Kit. Also quite simple actually. And just a simple little dun-dun-dun with the toms. It's quite simple. Because I'm also not really a drum expert, so my dad actually drums, and I kind of try to take some things from him, but I'm no expert at it, so it's kind of difficult. And as I mentioned, the strings actually here at the end, so. And as you can hear, unlike the demo version, a totally different chord, way higher too. And fits in nicely. And here you can hear the whole rock genre. And there's a piano as well, which is also really basic. So yeah, I forgot about the piano actually. Yeah, it's just the same thing. It's just really basic. It just kind of goes. The left hand just does the chords, just the root note actually, and then the right hand just does the chords, just back and forth. It's real easy stuff. So yeah, that's basically the piano at the end. Now for the final part, which is also one of the biggest parts. Well, it is the biggest part. Is the vocals. There's so many damn vocals. It's insane. As you can see right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 vocal tracks. So yeah, there's a lot going on. So starting off with the song title, which is Looking at You. Yeah, you're gonna hear this now. So just click away.
You know, looking at you makes me feel so happy. Looking at you makes me feel so right. Looking at you makes me feel so alive. And I'll take the dive and I'll make the drive.
So again, just 2 vocals, just a high and a low. But the you know actually only happens at the beginning of the song.
You know, looking at you.
It's the only time I do the you know, because the rest of the song,
looking at you,
it just starts off with looking at you.
Looking at you.
Apparently. So yeah, this song I decided, because it was more of a hip hop vibe, I would do some kind of rapping, which was a new challenge for me. I never really done that before, especially in English, since that's not my first language, which is even more challenging for me. So
I'll take the dive, I'll make the drive, so I can see you every day, and there's nothing you can say about it. A day with.
It's just kind of weird, but then later on in the rap, I do kind of a harmony rap. So
I might sound clingy, but you give me everything I need. So in return, I would do anything for you and bleed. But there's one exception to the rule, and that is letting you go. Cause that's impossible for me to even think about.
Ooh, that was quite nice. I like that. So yeah, same thing here in the other one.
I've never met you, but I bet you I will get you with my menu full of lies. The master of disguise, you won't even recognize me. And it might be for the better, cause you'd never go out with a guy like me.
Sounds really cool by itself, actually. I'm kind of surprised by that. So yeah, that's kind of what an idea that I had. Also really inspired by Grabbits again. This song is actually really inspired by his song called Downer. Downer by Grabbits. That's just, if you listen to these 2 songs side by side, you're gonna notice I took many inspiration from that song. I think there's also a part in the song where he does this thing, kind of like rapping, but with background rapping in harmony, which is cool. And then this one right here is just the one with the funny effect that I talked about earlier, kind of the radio effect, just kind of in between.
Day and there's nothing you can say about it.
Deal with it.
A day without you is a day I haven't.
Oh, here comes the cliche
everything
thingy.
I possibly can to stay alive.
Yeah. Just a yeah. It's kind of a cliche rap thingy, but I liked it. So after the rap, we go to the bridge, just that leads into the chorus.
Possible for me to even think about. You have the
which is really high.
To relieve me from my pain because.
And I actually want to replay that with the guitar.
You have the power to relieve me from my pain because.
So oddly enough, it's pretty high in in tone. Um, but oddly enough, I prefer to do the highest. I don't know which one it is. Oh crap! I did this again. Sorry. Let me see. I don't know which one is which. No, that's low. That's the kind of already quite high, and then the it sounds really weird by its own, or on their own. Um, but the point I wanted to make was, oddly enough, I prefer to do the highest one when I perform this song live. So that you have to see, I can't even really do it right now because I'm not really prepared for it. But yeah, that's the one I prefer to do on stage. So that's kind of the bridge, and then after the chorus is actually kind of a and yeah, just you have the pre-chorus and now the post-chorus, so to say, which is with 4 different voices, which is also kind of a new record for me, I guess. Here we go. Kind of sounds odd by itself. I don't know. So let's add guitar and the sub bass. Oh, there's no sub bass in this part. Oh, there is the wait. Okay, so yeah, that's the whole like it's just one big choir with 4 people, all me, of course, it's all my voice, but oh, that's just let me try to break this down. So what is all happening? I don't even remember what kind of vocal lines it is. I think that's the root notes of the song. I believe that's just the 3 chords I use in the song. That's interesting. So that second voice actually starts up high, goes down right away, and then just stays there. That's pretty interesting. And then the third one, let's listen to that. Hold up a second. That's also kind of going through the chords, but higher. Maybe it's a fifth. I'm not a music theory expert, okay? And then this is just one high note there. One funny thing is you can... Sorry about that. One funny thing is I kind of hear myself kind of trembling, you know? But I don't really notice it in the final song, I guess, with all the instruments on top of it. Yeah, how do we call that? It kind of goes unnoticed. That's the word I was looking for. So at the end here, at the big rock ending, basically, there's a new record as well. It's 7 voices at once, because there's an extra little vocal here, which is just me singing. Looking at you makes me feel so right, and then I go so right, kind of repeating after. So it's a lot going on. So it's the 2 looking at yous, it's the choir with 4 voices, and then I end up with a so extra so right, which as a result turns into this.
Take the drive, looking at you makes me feel so happy. Looking at you makes me feel so right. Looking at you makes me feel so alive. And I'll take the dive and I'll make the drive. Looking at you makes me feel so happy. Looking at you makes me feel so right. Looking at you makes me feel so alive. And I'll take the dive and I'll make the drive.
That's really cool. So that's 7 voices at the same time when I sing that so right. That's awesome. So now let's do it with like maybe the drums and the piano. Let's just try that.
Looking at you, so happy. Looking at you, so right. Looking at you, so
So let's build up the song. So this is the big ending of the song, and I love it. Let me turn on the white noise here, so you can hear that effect. So that's kind of just a little sound effect I used a few times. So right here, before the build up actually. I didn't know how to kind of build, like not build up. What is the correct term? I didn't know how to go kind of back to the guitar only, how to build off. I guess I don't know if that's the right term, but so I was like, okay, so why not just do it at once? Boom, just a little static, boom, and then we're back to just the guitar. And then the same here actually. It's just everything going at once, and then just kind of just stopping it right in its track. Just kind of like an emergency brake. Just boom, it stops, goes back to bass. And there you go. So that's pretty cool. And that's basically it for the song. So here you can see all the automation going on, way more than in Cliché. So here is just all the silences in between the guitar.
Take the dive and I'll make the drive. I'll take the
And this is the high end that I talked about, the high cut. Here's the vocals just kind of building up as well. They start off quite low in volume, and it just kind of increase. So yeah, just a lot going on in this song, and this video is probably way longer than the original or the previous one. I'm stumbling with words today. Anyway, yeah. So that's Looking at You. It's yeah, I don't know. It's quite a project. Way more complex than Cliché, and still kind of basic as well. I mean, just in terms of the chords and stuff. It's only 3 chords for the entire song on the guitar, and then the string and the pad just kind of do 1 chord. It's kind of basic, but then the vocals are kind of next level with the. For me, rapping was a new thing, and coming up with lyrics, of course, kind of like good rhymes and meaningful lyrics as well, that you kind of have to think about. So that was a new challenge for me, and yeah, just messing around with vocal effects as well, kind of like that radio voice that you heard. And just a lot going on in this one. So it still was kind of complex and just all a whole new thing for me to just get into. So yeah, cool song. So that's it for Looking at You. Next time I'm gonna be looking at and breaking down the song Flight to Saturn, which is again just a whole other song. It's really calm, kind of floaty, because we're supposed to be flying through space. So I kind of wanted to get that floaty feel, but we'll get into that next time. So this was the breakdown for the song Looking at You, and I want to thank you guys for watching, and yeah, guess I'll see you in the next video. So thanks for watching. Later, guys.